Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Hope y'all are doing well this morning. Let's see who we got hanging out with us today. Good morning, Darren. Appreciate the thumbs up. Lonnie says, good morning. Been flying the drone on this cool 65-degree morning. All right, that sounds like a cool thing to do. There you go. Says, morning, everyone. Half inch more rain than yesterday. I don't know that I might have got some sprinkles. I don't think we got much yesterday. It looked like it all day long, but just missed us yesterday, I guess. Lonnie says, just watched a video from Andrew Klein about adding a circular saw to his CNC. Yeah. Let's see. He says, by the way, True Social up and running for computer now. Good deal. John Howard, good morning. Appreciate the thumbs up. Landis Stoots. Good morning, he says. One more beautiful day. Yep. Marcelo, good morning. Gary Hammett's here. Good morning, Gary. Marcelo says, good day to start a new inlay charcuterie board. All right. George Rothfuss, happy hump day. And looks like that's it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm still waiting on some things to dribble in here from Amazon to finish my little prototype job I got going on, and not really in a big hurry to do that. I think I'm going to try to run something on that big old CNC of mine, the 3018. I started running. Well, I totally screwed up. I don't know what happened to my ebony stain. I found a couple of cans and both of them were empty, and I'm like, well, why would I keep an empty can laying around? And I haven't looked in the shop. There might be some out there, but anyway, I got ready to do that little King Tut calendar, and it surfaced it fine. And I thought, okay, now I need to put some of that stain on it after I've surfaced it. And I couldn't find any stain anywhere. I found empty cans. It was dried up and stuff. And so I thought, well, what the heck? I'll go ahead and start it and see what it's going to do. But man, that thing, I'm not sure how good these Gerbil based controllers, I'm using the G Sender, and I'm not sure how good they are at running really long programs, because it seemed like the thing was, well, I won't say struggling. It ran it okay, but then when I finally thought, nah, I don't have time to sit here and watch, because it kept adding up the time. It started out, it was going to be like 8 hours, and then I thought, well, that's not at all like what Victric said. And then it would fill in some more, and it would be jumped to 10 or 12 hours, and then it kept climbing. And I thought, yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like the thing can't get it going to let you know. It takes a long time. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not real time stuff that you need to know. And so anyway, so I got ready to stop it, and I went to pause it, and you hit the pause button, and then there's a big lag on that. So I'm thinking, well, I'm glad I didn't have to stop this thing in a hurry, because I couldn't get it to shut off. You'd hit pause, and it just kept right on going. And then I hit stop, but I kept hitting different things, hit escape, all these different things. Couldn't get the thing to shut off. So that was pretty frustrating. So I thought, well, maybe that's just way too big a program for that little bitty board to try to handle it. I guess. But so anyway, so I'm going to try to run something a little shorter today. and maybe I'll run that King Tut thing. Maybe I'll run that on the Avid or something because I would like to run one of those. I think that'd look pretty cool. But Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. Kevin Ells is here. Good morning. Mr. Clyde's here. How you doing, Clyde? But yes, I gave up on that, and I came in and I started getting the files ready for another one. Now I just got to go. I've got some. Oh, what the heck kind of wood is it? It's not. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's not ash. It's something else. But anyway, kind of like a mahogany. So I may try to run it with that. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to go. Yeah, Clyde says G Cinder can't handle it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's just way too big a program for that little thing. It just can't do it. Just can't do it. So I'll have to be a little more selective, I guess. And I guess that was asking a lot because I mean, you saw that file. Any of those Aztec calendars or King Tut calendars or Star Wars calendar, all those, they have lots and lots and lots of detail. So that's although I've seen other guys, in those Facebook groups post pictures, but it makes me wonder what they're using to run it, and if they are, breaking up the program, running a long program, but only doing parts of it and posting that as one program, and coming back and doing it, because you could do it that way, but I'm not going to do it that way. It's not worth that to me because I was just playing around to see what that thing would do. But if it'll do it, fine, and if it won't, that's fine too. But yeah, just a little bit too much work for that thing, I think. Solar Man's in the house. How you doing, Ryan? Hope you're doing well. Jesse's here. Good morning, Jesse. Hope you're all doing good. Okay. Clyde says, board only sees a few lines at a time. Turn off the visual. Okay. Well, I know that's probably, and it's pretty much worthless anyway, because if you have it on, it's so far behind. It's not like you're seeing it real time. Yeah, that's really not worth anything having that on. But I mean, it's not surprising to me that these little machines and stuff like this has these kind of limitations because $154. What do you expect? But the stuff that it does run, it does a really good job, and that's what I want to continue to try to show, that it may not do everything, but what it does, it will do well. So anyway, I got nothing. Weatherman said, another hit and miss day with rain. About 60% chance of rain off and on today. It's really foggy this morning, and it's just another one of them blah looking days. It's overcast and stuff. Did y'all see my picture I posted of my let's see if I can find that. I'll go find that. Had another little friend show up here yesterday. Went up to get the mail, and let's see if I can find it. Here he is. Went to get the mail and had this little guy. Now the picture makes it. He looks a lot bigger than he really is in that picture because he really wasn't that long. He was maybe I don't know, maybe 2 feet 30 inches. Maybe he wasn't really that big. The way I took that picture and then zoomed it up so that you could see the coloration and stuff on it made it look like it was a really big snake, but it wasn't. It was a little dinky looking thing. He was a youngin, I would say. But it was funny because he was laying right in the middle of my driveway, out near the street. We're just a few feet from the street, and of course, when I walked up, that's what they do. They freeze and just kind of lay real still, hoping you'll think it's a stick or whatever. And so I walked around him and went and got the mail and come back. And of course, I go to pull out my phone to take a picture, and Jack thinks I want to take a picture of him. So he's walking all over that thing. I can't believe he didn't step. I guess he didn't step on it because the thing never moved. It laid perfectly still, and was still laying right there when we went in. And eventually he moseyed on his little way, but yeah, you never know what you're gonna see around here when you just go, just go into the mailbox. Uh, but it was just a little non-venomous eastern rat snake. Is what if you Google eastern rat snake, you'll find pictures that look with the markings exactly like that. So not a big deal. He was just hanging out. Let's see. Clyde says there's a button on G Sender for lightweight. Yeah. Yeah, I know where you're talking about. I do know where that button is. Landis wants to know, what is your method to change over filament on your printer? Well, it's really nothing special. I mean, if I'm doing it while I'm running, like something's going to run out and I need to, do some more so it won't run out. Both of those Ender 3s have the pause function, so you can pause them. And then, of course, while it's still heated up, I just take my hand and open up that little spring that holds the extruder thing, pull it out, and then put the new spool on, feed it through, push it down through there, and then I'll try to hold, again, I'm holding that spring open so I can push it down in there and then make sure I get it all the way in there so that it's ready to start oozing out. And the kind of the same way if I'm doing it, if I'm just wanting, like say I'm getting ready to start it up now and I have black on there and say I want to run blue or something. It's the same way. I would fire it up and heat up the nozzle so that it's, ready to ooze out of there. And then I would, once I got the nozzle good and hot, I would open up that spring at the extruder, pull it out, and then swap colors, put it in, push it through there. And then I would push it through there to make sure that it's oozing out. And then, then just very carefully, or get the little tweezers, pull whatever's hanging out of the nozzle, pull it off and hit print and start going. I don't know of any other way to do it. I mean, you don't want to try to pull it out while it's cold because that won't work. It might break off, but you'll have a wad of stuff stuck in there. But and my thing, it has a thing on there where you can, dial it up and tell it to move the extruder and it'll feed it through that way. You could do it that way, but I usually just do it by hand because I'm already feeding it in there. I just push on a little bit and look under and make sure it's oozing out, and then go do it that way. Dave's Wildlife Refuge. Yeah. I tell you, over the years, I've been here 15 years. And it's amazing, if I wrote down every little critter that I've seen at least once in 15 years, I would have a whole page full of stuff. Whereas where I lived before, just down the road in Conyers, used to never see no. You can see a little garter snake or something occasionally, but I lived there for let's see, 20, 21 years or something like that in the same house. And I don't ever remember seeing a copperhead. Never saw a copperhead. Never saw a fox. Never saw. I think probably saw a bunny rabbit at some point. Turtles would, there was a creek back there. A turtle would come up every once in a while. But man, being here and having woods behind my house, the deer, armadillos, rabbits, possums, snakes of all kinds, and I've got to. Let's see if I can find them. I'll show you. I'll show you my collection of snake pictures if I can find them. I've got them somewhere. I've had several copperheads. The most famous one was the one that I nearly stepped on because he was right in the middle of my garage floor. Had king snakes, black rat snakes. Let's see if I can find. I just saw them the other day when I was looking. It was off of, let's see. No, that's not it. It's usually when I do a phone dump and I dump the pictures off of my phone. Let's see if I've got any here. I just run across them the other day, because there's one where back when I was working, I came home from work. I worked 5 minutes away, so I used to come home for lunch all the time. And I came home and I let Rocky out, and I was making something for lunch, and I happened to look out the window to check on Rocky, and I could see this big long snake laying out in the yard. And of course, Rocky didn't see it; he was doing his own thing. And I guess the chances of me finding those pictures when I'm looking for them is slim none here. I don't know if I got them on this drive. Anyway, I went out there, and it was the biggest black snake I've ever seen. That thing was every bit of 6 foot long or so. But he was just laying there, minding his own business. And then he didn't like me coming out there, so he slowly worked his way over to a big tree. And he went up that tree, and I got a shot of him stretched out going up that tree. And he looks huge when he's doing that. And then he went up there and just curled up and got up on a limb and waited for me and Rocky to go back in the house, and he went on back down. Let's see. Ron says he's going to be working on a building today. Hope to finish up the rear wall before it is in full sun. All right. You know what? I might have seen those. I don't know if I can do it this way or not. I can't do anything without my glasses anymore. Let's see. Probably got those pictures on Facebook somewhere. Of course, it's hard to find anything on Facebook. Nah, I don't know where they're at. Anyway, I just ran across that one somewhere the other day. But where it's at now, there's no telling. Let's see here from phone. It's funny because I look at pictures where I dump them off my phone. I have a lot of dog pictures. A lot of dog pictures. I guess that's about right. Let's see here. Oh man, got them all over the place here. Here's a good one of Jack back when he was. I got to show this one. This is back when Jack was a youngster, and he had. I was out in my shop, and I heard the craziest thumping and stuff. He got up under my shop, and I don't know what he was chasing or whatever, but I called him. I said, "Come out of there!" And he come out, and he's got mud caked all over his face there. Just goofy looking. Now he's so dang big, I don't think he could fit under there. But yeah, well, I wish I could find them. I know I've put them all in one place, but it's like everything else I do. I can't ever remember where that place is when I'm looking for it. But I ran across them the other day. I don't remember where they are. Yeah, don't know where they are. Anyway. Gary says, I just emailed you a video of a snake I got on my Ring camera. All right, let me see if I can. Hadn't come in yet. If it's a video, it may take it a minute to come in here. Yeah, there it is. Let's take a look and see if I can. Let me save it to my desktop here. All right, let's see. Now, where did it go on my desktop? This must be it. Oh yeah, this is good. Hold on, let me let me share this. Got everything minimized now. Yeah, let's let me back it up here. Oops. All right, let's share this. Okay, this is video on a Ring camera right here. Let's check it out. Yikes. He's hung up on the garage door or something, looks like. Hmm. Yeah, that was cool looking. That was pretty cool looking. Now that would make your pants if you were standing right there underneath it and that thing dropped down. That's the thing that gets me is sometimes, I'm not scared of the ones that are non-venomous and stuff like that. And I'm not going, I'm not like some people that try to kill them and stuff like that. Of course, you're not supposed to in Georgia. There's a $1,000 fine, I think, if you kill a non-venomous snake in Georgia. But so I always leave them alone. But if you're walking along and you almost step on one, and it startles you because at first glance you don't know what it is, whether it's the bad ones or the good ones. But and plus, it's just something creepy about something that crawls that doesn't have any legs. That's just something creepy about that. Yeah, that's a cool. That looked like a pretty good sized snake too, unless that. Of course, I guess it could be deceiving if that camera's real close, but that was kind of creepy. Rob Schuster's here. Good morning. Our house would be for sale if my wife saw that video at our house. Yeah, burn that sucker down. uh, yeah, I have really. I don't know. I guess just because I'm old and I can't run as fast as I used to, but they don't scare me like they used to. Even when I see uh, a copperhead, and I've got where I can spot those really good. Because once you've seen a few of them, you know exactly the pattern to look for. And if it's a little bitty one, a baby one, they have like a bright uh, yellow looking. If I could find my pictures, I have a picture of a small. I say small. It was probably about 16, 18 inches, and it was a copperhead, but you could tell it was a baby one. And if they have the yellow on the tail, that's how you tell if they're a little baby one. All right, Clyde's got to go. See you, Clyde. Have a good night. It's just about time up for me anyway. So Gary says it's on about a one. Is that 1 inch ledge or something like that? Said it was at least 6 foot. Yeah, they do get pretty long. Uh, those rat snakes and stuff. They don't get real fat, you know, but they get really long. Now, copperhead's the opposite. They don't get but about three. If you see a 4 foot long copperhead, that's a whopper because they just don't get very long. But they get fat right in the middle. Uh, they look a lot different than the king snakes and the garter snakes and all that stuff as far as the shape of them. But Sean says I have a few in my Facebook pictures. Well, I know usually when I have I'll look again real quick here. I just don't know how, how Facebook is. I'm not sure how to search. Let's try this. No, I don't know how to search for them. but I don't know. I don't know how to find them. But I know maybe that's where I saw that one recently. It may have popped up in a Facebook memory or something. But it was that one where I'm showing it going straight up the tree. That great big one. Uh, but yeah, I'll have to hunt them. I've got them all in a folder somewhere. Because I've got a big collection of them. I've seen several copperheads, king snake, you name it. I have seen a bunch of them. But anyway, if I can find them, I'll get them queued up here. Heck, they might be on. They might be on desktop or something. Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, I'll worry about finding them later, and I'll show them off one day. You think? Yeah, it is a wildlife refuge place here, around here. All right, everybody, get busy and go have a good Wednesday. I guess we'll come back tomorrow for number 514, and I'll let you know if I have any luck getting something run on that 3018 today. See y'all. Have a good.